Hello. Yes, my name is Tony. Thank you very much for that already. Thank you. Excellent. Yeah, my name's Tony. My motto in life, ladies and gentlemen, is always give 100%. Everything I do, I like to give 100%, which makes blood donation quite tricky. My dad's motto in life was never a borrower nor a lender be, which is why he lost his job at the British Library. So it's nice to be here, I do stand-up now. I've not always been a stand-up comedian, though. I've had a lot of different jobs. I used to be a child psychologist until I turned 18. I was the manager of a struggling boat shop for a little while as well. I had the genius idea of lowering the ceiling. Yeah, and immediately sales went through the roof. I also trained to be a locksmith, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, studied at Yale. And I tell you, that opened a lot of doors for me. I did. Now we got students in. Students, make some noise. Got a few students, yeah, because I did actually go to university. I actually studied medicine, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we got medical students in. Yeah, I actually failed my medical degree. Yeah, made a real mess of my human dissection. Yeah, that was all topsy-turvy. I did learn a few things. I learned a bit about blood. I'll share these with you, ladies and gentlemen, some blood facts. Don't know if you know this, but the most common blood group in Taiwan is type A. Yeah. Most common blood group amongst depressed people, B negative. Most common blood group amongst optimists, of course, B positive. And amongst dyslexics, type O. Also learned about the medical condition gangrene. You'll know gangrene, yeah? Apparently that was discovered in Newcastle by a Geordie doctor. Yeah, he was looking at a bloke's leg, went, I don't know what it is, but it's gangrene. Have we got any Geordies in? Geordies in, I love a Geordie. We've got a Geordie over here, beautiful, beautiful people, Geordies, I love them. My Geordie friend, I've got a best mate who's a Geordie. Are you all right there, Adam? Excellent. I know, I've got a beautiful Geordie friend. He told me the other day that he was good at flirting. Yeah, but when I threw him in the pool, he sunk. Yeah. That's how they say flirting. Yeah, okay. So yeah, it's nice to be here. Nice to be here. I've driven here. I live in Leicestershire. I've driven across the country to come here. Had a bit of a nightmare because I was driving through Leicestershire, saw a sign on the way here that said hidden dip. Yeah, went round the corner, crashed into a tub of guacamole. And I've had a weird day, I'll be honest with you, I've had a weird day. I got up this morning, I had Bubble and Squeak for breakfast. Yeah, now I've got to buy the kids 2 new hamsters. Went to the garden centre today as well. Just spent a couple of hours standing in the middle of my garden. It's quite nice coming into the venue. I was outside the venue here. I saw a woman holding the hand of a small child. So if any of you know a small child that's missing a hand, I think I know who's got it. So I've been a victim of crime this week, ladies and gentlemen. Someone's been stealing all my bank documents. Thank you, sir. And I think you were the criminal leader, sir. Obviously the joker there. No, someone's been stealing all... I don't know if the punchline can live up to the setup now. We laughed that much. Someone's been stealing all my bank documents, and the police didn't really help. They just sent someone round who took a statement. Failed a drugs test today as well. Failed a drugs test. Yeah, scored an E. Here's a bit of a rude joke. Jesus, I don't think I've ever been heckled by someone laughing too much at a gig. It's brilliant. I wrote a bit of a rude joke recently. I'll try this on you. I don't know if you noticed. Because to all those people that said I couldn't write a joke about bukkake, in your face. I didn't mean to look at you, sir, when I said the word bukkake as well. A lot of men find Catwoman sexy, don't they? Yeah, but I think that's just because they've never seen her in next door's garden, burying her own shit. Yeah, one of the other jobs I did have for a little while, I worked at the Rampant Rabbit Factory. Yeah, and we had a brilliant motivational slogan. It was, if you build it, they will come. So yeah, I'm very easily confused. I'll be honest with you, Ledger, I'm very easily confused. For instance, someone told me that 40 is the new 30. Have you heard people say this? 40 is the new 30? Yeah, but you try explaining that to a speed camera. Yeah. Went into a bookshop the other day. In the travel section, they had a book. It was just called 101 Places to Visit Before You Die. Yeah, it didn't suggest a hospital. I do a lot of travelling doing this job. I do a lot of travelling, and I've been all over the world. Love travelling. I'm not a fan of Germany, though, ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid. Not a fan of Germany because I had a bad experience there as a child on a family holiday when my dad nearly choked to death on a German sausage. Yeah. And after that, we feared the worst. So I don't know if you saw this as well. There's been an outbreak of a very virulent strain of bovine norovirus in Austria. Yeah, apparently the hills are alive with the sound of music. A few other facts. I don't know if you know this. Is a dark secret that the Greek cheese industry is controlled by the Illuminati. If you've got any English literature fans, I found out this other day that the writer of Winnie the Pooh, A.A. Milne, actually had a slightly smaller brother called A.A.A. Milne. Here's the thing as well, realise this today, right? If you rearrange the letters of postman, they get very annoyed. Do have a lot of questions though, my brain, I have a very overactive brain, right? I can't switch it off when I go to bed at night, because I have a lot of questions about the world. Like, can you get acupuncture to cure pins and needles? Is Cajun chicken the opposite of free-range chicken? Is cured pork actually a healthy pig? Do vibrators come with a list of dill-do's and dill-don'ts? And the underneath of an elephant, this keeps me awake at night. What do you call the underneath of an elephant? No one really knows what to call the underneath of an elephant. Could be its belly, chest, torso, underbelly. No one really knows. Abdomen. No, it's a huge grey area. I do love animals, though. I actually met my girlfriend. I got a new girlfriend. I met her while she was working at a zoo. And there she was, covered in monkey shit. Straight away, I thought, she's a keeper. And my new girlfriend's she's got 4 kids. I haven't got any kids. Who's got kids? Make some noise. A few people. Have we got any step parents in? Oh, a few, because I've basically become a stepdad, right? And if you're not a step parent, I'll quickly explain how it works when you're a step parent. Being a step parent is basically like being a police community support officer. Right? It is. Basically, as a step parent, you're a PCSO, right? Because you're there, you look like you've got some authority. But when it all kicks off, no one listens to a word you say. And you're effectively useless until backup arrives. So anyway, I'll leave you lovely people. What shall I leave you on? Let's see if I can get a joke to leave you on. I'll tell you a very quick story actually, because you've been nice. You haven't been heckly, which apart from excessive laughter, which is fine. That's all right. So, and because I got a quick story about the most brutal heckler I got recently, and it was in Manchester. So hate those fuckers. It was at a rugby club in Manchester. Basically, I was booked to do 20 minutes, right? And I'm not going to lie to you, lovely people here in Liverpool. Right? I died on my ass for 10 minutes. 10 minutes, died one of the worst deaths I've ever had, right? I was chucking out jokes, nothing. Couldn't crack a smile, right? Trying longer stories, nothing. Talking to people, absolutely nothing. Couldn't break this audience, right? Got about 10 minutes in and I started to panic. I thought, shit, I'm going to ruin the whole event. I need to do something about this. So the only thing I could think to do was to be honest. So I said to the audience, I said, look, guys, I realise this is not going well. You're not enjoying this. I'm not enjoying this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk off to the side of the stage. I'm going to re-announce myself. And when I come back on, I want all of you guys to imagine it's someone completely different, right? Completely different comedian has come on stage, right? And they were all up for this. So I walked off to the side of the stage, walked off to the wings there. I re-announced myself. I went, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Mr. Tony Cowards. As I came back out to the middle, they all clapped and cheered. And I thought, brilliant, I've got half a chance here. This is fantastic. So as the clapping and cheering subsided, I told a completely different opening joke. And once again, got absolute silence, right? Where I was expecting a big laugh, just 200 people staring at me. Yeah, pretty much like that. Well done. Good. Yeah. I was expecting this big laugh, nothing, absolute silence. And that's when I got the most brutal heckle I've ever had. Because just from the darkness at the back of the room, a guy just shouted out, bring back the first guy! Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you've been absolutely delightful. Enjoy the rest of your night. I've been Tony Cowards. Thank you very much. Thank you.